Oya papa chiato force and show works.
Man, uncle.
The matter chop
hot. $1 to do that one with there. We not can play.
Fat to know.
$60 and pick up your eye.
On the 11.92.
Yes, man. And the bragging rights is that a fancy man is doing this.
Yeah, man.
In say a fancy, yeah, be proud.
Yes.
Because Ato is what?
Forcing.
Ato is what?
For.
Of course. Ato kita.
You know the name, right? Dr. Ren, D sexy D Ren. Ebusia and come over as usual. Won't follow me. Our Facebook. Kindly do so. Samson, I won't subscribe me page or Dr. Ren TV. Our YouTube. So abomodiana ASR. Yeah, Baba Chicken Como and then no the synopsis no. You better a year briefly a year Igbo king on sense. Then also they are jumping into a year Ura Kofi Bentil Asama Wakanfa a year Yankasa the former Attorney General Godfred Dame. And then you beba a year Galamsey Nimunso the Minister for a year Lands and Natural Resources Emmanuel Kofi Boa or year wonders BD and Ekoso. I know so there's a lot of people eja or my son in minimum ding and there are a lot of people who also want to see him fail. Ebedi san komono nyina na Afenyo ne krakra no ya hwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enuoma wo ye enuoma wo de atoto akwemu enuoma ne bi sen de na wo ye de na aba betodwa ye behwe ni nyina free SHS and Ghana Education Services wo mo de a friend is saying has announced that 60 private senior high schools have been approved to join government free senior high school. It way nkomo a baba be de ebusia omodi a men ko ba bia na tenase abra e de nkomo pa no enyina ebrewo. Yes, so yen tonkoso na yemfa nkomo pa no memfa nso mu nyina enkomo pa no de ewa ha ya enkoba bia menkoba bia enkomo pa no nyina no ahaya na mde nyina de ebrewo kama what you say. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, follow me a mesrewa bomodia na follow me ewo Dr. Ren TV so na yentwetwe enkomo Afenyo Markins ene Kennedy akompre ko Japan ejadem me say Afenyo Markins ene Kennedy akompre ko Japan ejadem din. Oh yes, me wo ensem bi wo ha me mo watie MPP wo mo call wo mo National Delegate Conference wo mo call e de hia mo ankwankoye de hia pa eso mo kokoye no mo ankoye MPP de hia pa eso mo ankwankoye eja dem na ebetie kakra ebetie MPP
Bakuni kusasi frontopa. Se wadami MPP party no bakuni kusasi frontopa. Ye nyaba omia yetime frontopa. Ba omia ma MPP no. Na MPP ye ku ane mutu. Na sundie wo mu. Ye papa du wa etam. Eba o mampeli ku fota. Wo sha MPP t-shirt na wonama. Wo say yes, ewu wo mu research wo mu. Since ya ba omia ba na adane ntopa, adane wo. Adane atembidie ye nya atembidie wo Ghana ha. Your friend Yamagana, no size. I'm about to pay.
Iti Amagana say Bawumia by and Wabe say MPP. Iti MPP for here, Bawumia. Amagana sama or the two jan. Was he Wosha Crano Bawumia Cray or your campaign crowd won't mean Conny Krum and Quay campaign because who Conny Krum and Tokankwan Nasi Kusasi for any a young man Prushi for. Iti Bawumia no will be SMPP for Mobo Modiana, Modimodi Tunis. We Amagana or no free MPP. Ano Ababeka. Yesi Bomo Chechi. Offering Suasebe Kacho said Den Chemewa in dinner chini. Ladies and gentlemen, and Komodo a Dawson rough. Now ba say something so that I can acknowledge your presence. Ewa say what you say. Aha. Uba let me hear you. YouTube live elements. Yeah. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube page if you have not followed me on Facebook as well. Also kindly do so. Memo bibi akwa ba say something. Hi, hello. Na yen tonko so yen ko yenim. Yede ayen Samino National Cathedral no me de bomodian be di nkomo bata me ma wo aye friend saying nkomo no a ababa no me mbobo no so 10 na poso me mfa we insha ase quickly I say Black Queens Women's AFCON semi-finals feat is the result of the foundation laid by the visionary previous MPP administration. We tafu for nyina mo MP. Your friend no a friend is Echo Asefua Vincent Echo Asefua. Mamemfa nimfo nyina mfa nkyerɛ mo. Nimfo nyina die. Wono no oda ha no. Asembe kwadi. O Echo no die. Echo no Asefua no die. We see any Black Queens mode on mobile no ni nyina free MPP for ora John Boachime ma wo akwaba papa apobuti sene ti na poso some of the news trending no and am dey ma wo yanko Malik the gentleman is doing exceptional, the gentleman is doing fantastic, and I think that we need to applaud this young man Ejumapa Woye wone Pablo any a year Muntaka, the interior minister, youth for any a year minister Pablo, womo boy Juma Papa. Na there na a year Pablo, any Muntaka, any a year Basentali or Makwakoye. Ebusiam de Nina Betuja, Eddie Amao, Ewa Hase. Liverpool, yes, Liverpool 19. How are you doing? Na yenko yenimun 10 man. I mean, for and Semnoa. A friend is saying for a year NDC womu youth a year George Opariado lawyer George Opariado wono ene wono ana eja wabo modenia me no woka say there woni a year Basentali any minister of interior omakwa akoye adwuma bi Pablo Krawa Pablo the minister for youth development and empowerment. Osansu ye the national a friend is a youth organizer edema the NDC party. Any Jumedi Kasibi a course, Jumedi no course no any or say CEO Malik Basentali partners Ghana prison services to recruit 5,000 youth as prison services service assistants. Eti in common me de Emma on no paying no mujina hono. Omuna and Benfo ne jina hono omo ebo adwuma no. Yes, a minister, youth and development, Pablo, a lawyer, the general one Ram, Haruna Idrisu, honorable. Ejumano or Mobono. Young Koyanim, Macho say, Bobo Bonio Manason 10 MPP for some person back 2028, right? Question, and maybe someone say, Omo Banoma Babetwasa, and your Maboni way swan, making Cameron to their Towasi. MPP banoma betwasa and my boni ways one making kind in the amount. And it's saying, was the Auditor General's report 2024 irregularities increased by 109%. But by what? 109%. Uf for land in there. Bronu be a friend of Croydon. You will bus 109. I am a tafu. I am a tafu bus 109. What you say? So Bas 109%. Ekufu Adamobile, no. 2023 was saying, offer the fana a year auditors a year general report now saying 2024 irregularities increased by 109%. As at 2023, it was around 8.79 billion Ghana cedis. 2024 financial irregularities involve public board and statutory institutions balloons by over 100% from 8.8 billion Ghana cedis in 2023 to 18.4 billion Ghana cedis in 2024. Auditors a year, generals a year report. The question is, Baumiani MPP almost Omoba because they want to come and give us more. A friend is only about two or how near money munia bokabibri and into no banana and also more because they have learned their lessons. Now they are more patriotic. Now they can think about Ghana and act right when given the opportunity. but I don't think say we are ready. I see the MPP today as people who are desperate to come to power. Now be protecting women from going to prison. The reason why MPP is so desperate, say 2028, about one person back, and say they don't want to go to prison. Only when somebody because chairman won't to me, and somebody because muntakamo, you know, they are coming. They want to come to power because they are afraid to go to jail. What you say? That is the only reason. Kidmen at Mama Akwaba, Ora Buavi, Mema Akwaba. Now, this is the reason why MPP person power. Enye bibi strong could be enye say MPP person power because more ideas fufrobia. Sa ideas no will take us from poverty. That ideas no will make us an industrious nation. That idea no will make a Ghana, a country where a rule of law, a country where youth unemployment no will, a subati enye nuntra. MPP say about 2028 ni because MPP nim say baby a omadui. Omo bebre no abeko prison. Enti omo beso mbeko prison dia. Eni epam no twa no. Yem for so yesika na ye wia no enimwanim ya 3.5 years ya akei. Yem fam for so an yem fan to talk a journalist for adwene. No mun push an agenda for a year MPP to come back to power. No mun ka say NDC be yoma be say yoma bebre na NDC be yoma ye settings aban. All because MPP painful bebre no am person make prison. But omo den ya prison the ombeko. My sister noble akwaba ewa ha say. Ebusia enti de wo ho no so no. Quickly yansanko assembly mu. Also, Honorable Atuforsin has demonstrated commendable leadership in resetting Ghana's economy through prudent financial and economic management. As I mean, why the assembly? Also, his strategic approach has restored physical discipline and stabilized the city. What do you say? Now, same way, Ora Ernest Quarting, Ashanti Regional Coordinator, Emma Govcom, and all this same way atuja. So far Ghana, you see Kasemon Shisheye. Minister or Shesika Semono, or buy what to turn your mind. Why ain't nice, why ain't kama. Now, I know that Miangasa Minia be on your friend DJ Patora.
I took Godfred.
DJ Paco Rich or the Asibia Tuja, the Yinti Nasam Kakra. Eba Betos. Atu indeed really or forsake. Now we have 2 force in cranny background. One call those elite schools near Wagana Nibio. One call elite schools no. One call Chimotanwa. Yeah, the former finance minister Kobia. Oba Crony. Achimota fui. What more cron for no dosu? Achimota. Besides, as I for dosu Achimota. Oh, Achimota. Because I see me call Achimota. So Achimota there. Achimota as for dosu. It's a good school anyway, but Achimota no. It produces one of Ghana's most. A friend is a corrupt finance minister. What you say? Aha. In the name of a year, Ura. I will know Amuna Munimno. Kenu Fuyata. Aha. Yenti a year DJ.
History of Ghana. Besiasi Secondary School has been able to produce the best finance minister in the history of Ghana. I will feed our finance minister. I have Papa Chiato Force and show works.
Man, God.
The matter chop hot.
$1 to do that one with there. We not can play.
Fatudo.
$6 pick up your eye.
On 11.92.
Yes, man. And the bragging rights is that a fancy man is doing this.
Yeah, man.
In say a fancy, yeah, be proud.
Yes.
Because Atu is what?
Forcing.
Atu is what?
For.
Of course. Atu keep the Bible. Atu quote the very
on your white
scriptures.
On your white captain.
Atu kese bebre. But Atu is showing the way.
Show work.
Atu my answer said God was really born on Saturday.
Hey, Kwame.
Atu Kwame Napin.
That's what I see.
Atu Kwame Napin. Atu Ejuma Kufu Wenenim. Atu Amfantifo Sebisi Yanama. Nothing do us so. Atu Yanama, nothing do us. I have force performance na wama. You show the say kunkwan. Tell you there on a normal day. Atu force no call school bit today. Achimota, another Presec, another a decided college, another Yanka, like we no go sleep. Looking at his performance at the finance ministry, because the previous finance minister of Achimota Secondary School, and we all know how people they rate Achimota in this country.
Yes.
I there Achimota there. BPR the one said can be obey no time, and I had a no time. Yes, but we would have to stand on this platform. Besiasi Secondary School, Besiasi Secondary School, Senior High, Besiasi, yes, Biseko, na, yes. Yeah, Canada man, at two first in the secondary school okay. So if Ghanaians are really enjoying the reduction of the CDSA, let's give credit to this school in Central Region.
Yeah, man.
Besiasi Secondary School.
Big Charles, Besiasi.
It's Besiasi for almost a lady, a year of Ghana's finest, a year.
For what school uniform not to know? No one would have Central Region. Yeah, was Ato is forcing.
Ato is forcing.
Ato oya then force. Entire a pronoda when a tomb cocker showing. Ato is doing what?
It's forcing.
Yeah.
The matter chop hot.
It indeed Ato is really forcing for our dear nation Ghana. Now, you see, one of the most important thing about this Ato forcing, the way physical discipline, Wabomodiana on spending and frugal spending, yem kobobobusiam bas, basa. Na otutunyo for the president, the agenda, lean government, and ministers, na actually 60. Ocean yoma koso. And they we are rougher, a be UAD, a mouse suspension 2 weeks. When I'm now Kofaso Jeniso, or your bodyguard, now and I'm Krumwa, Jomahama say, hey, a sense of Munjai. Now, now, your minister, Nancy, you Nasu Kobe, and Nasu Jadiwachi, Pampe, no Katakatan, and Nimash share glasses, who be what you say. Aha, they said you will study a year whonology. And to win you now, Jomahama with him. It now known as a discipline, no. And you're only in a year, a friend is saying, in terms of our economy, no, and there's physical discipline. But over a year Ghana, no one can say, oh, no, ultimately say institutions, no, a year the ministerial appointments are president make a year, there are discipline at ECOM, who call the Ministry of Defense, who call the Ministry of Interior. We want more of it. We want more discipline. You see, a country cannot move forward. Discipline. We need to be disciplined. And discipline, leadership must what? Lead the way. Because leaders are the people who make way where there seems to be no way. It is a way a leader that you cannot make a way there and then forget it. Abdul Memoakwaba, Margaret was Michelle, Sansuna, a year, Susan, so Memoina Moakwaba. Now, clearly, a year Atu indeed is forcing and Koma Ekoswo, and no. Now, the Mekwa Sa and Komo we MPP the Makacha say. Eguan no MPP no ye boa ba negu woti se nkofo ye tobe a abo bi e bewu a wopere ti MPP tobe no wo ye ni nyina no wo boa wo munim se wo mu ba bewu emu betete enche ene me wo ye friend se nkomo bi wo ha se na no me ye video an emrante bi frɛ tro wase se o me mfa mani nko a friend saying forestry commission. Eti nipa no sa ba me page so esa be ka jem so doc for any cop a year forestry commission nipa no everyone was ba me inbox me say nipa no ni abre na me say the forest commission yes am gwan na ekoso wo mo si wo papa bia ye no ho tintintin ana wo ba ye na je say wo de nneoma bo ma MPP fo no mo ye nneoma basa e wa na me say ne sa de ne me use me satellite tracker no na me de nsem me push ama ye minister no na honorable minister for lands and natural resources quickly ampa otie no ano ono so e de eye osia yoyo and intimini wo ka say the minister na bomodin ya atoto no mayi e wo lands eye ministry wa che say wo fa eye sa asoyi a meba bekinkan ya wo bomodin ya e de nani a kire ho eye Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua, the Honorable Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, has directed the Forestry Commission to immediately revoke all timber utilization contracts within a year globally significant biodiversity areas across the country, issued by new CEO of the Forestry Commission, Dr. Hugh Brown. The decision comes in a wake of report. Moanka somebody be better to Yenimono, or Yen if you know Zampa, the Papa first acquire or first or and send fata and moa and tintentemwa. Because you see, the Forest Commission, you know, one more and more assassins or munko kwa yim munko jutriano, or mudu one or more qua. Now Mosane a young Kofi in the muno to gold nisano mano. And it is one quenyani papa Forestry Commission no so da noa. Obetimi aboa Galamsey na koso dia atia or minor government no. The niswadi no person fight Galamsey. It is very, very good, said the minister. Emmanuel Kofi Aban Tentemwa. Now, with immediate effect, we revoke you all these license, companies, or say the decision comes in the wake of the report that Dr. Brown had granted permits to an alleged pro-MPP company, Supremo Wood Processing Limited, to have timber in 107 components. It minister here, Bonabaso, will face a lot of challenges. What you say? One of the things they say MPP form per se minister we obesa city. Because you see, let me be honest with you. Or your minister be a man a bribe by one G. And now your minister be a or junior and son of Akasa. And son of Betuana mono or any be a basa. And a lot of people find it difficult when people want to solve problems in Ghana. Because you see, when it comes to the mining industry, you and I, every dear dancer say, a mining alone a lucrative friend is saying business. Mining alone a very lucrative business all over the world. It when you will be a didn't or patriotic or our shannon hoso. Now there will be funubi kwatuanwa. People can easily influence him. And when you look at this minister, it is so hard for people to influence him. And in the neighborhood, Kofi war and tin tines. Now, my friend is saying, social media be so. Oh, the minister no on board home minister no on board home than Senia. A man so president, they said their president, you didn't chain. Na Kofi before for bra. Sani pakonom de beban. Or you're easily to be influenced by these so-called preachers. Because face it, this minister by Kofi by. It has been 6 months. Omo cry for omo cry mpo no. How many months? And omo yeso omo in. Yeso omo in. Omo nyendu 4 months impo. And you see people coming. I know some of us we were part of it fighting against Galamsey. I know, but when it comes to the fight against Galamsey, it is something which is really, really not easy to fight. I'm not saying it cannot be fought. We cannot fight it. We can. Me makase Galamsey, Ujai now we human a friend is saying human rights ni free moi. Me saying me use helicopters. Me no mama soldier for the police for no money nam this forest no mo bomb Kofi. I won't kid you. I'll be honest with you. Me dear no. Me you bomb Kofi bebe 2030 to no more. Then we use the military. No money nam towns and districts and villages no. Etinya dia wo no be sori anopa be come mining site. Wo be sori anopa no. Na soldier for na ye friend is saying the friend ye soup no my den. Oma wo modern ransacking most of these friend is saying people are oma be sori anopa say ye kwa konante akokwa yima koye Galamsey. And that is the gospel truth. Make me say I will use a radical approach. Radical. I will use the police, the military, like the way the minister but I think that radical approach no mon koye. If you radical approach no mutimi ye ebeboa Ghana, because you see anybody who think say let me destroy the very water bodies we see human being the 70% of us of the 70% of our human body is made up of water. No Bibeka say deliberately all pesikebinti the near bresikebinti no obebo modi afa kwan boni bisu na insu aye nom no ebenya nkwa no. It means the person is an enemy. It means the person on Ghana ye. It means the person or destroy the very existence of the Ghanaian. I will come after you. And you see, this Galamsey issue, you know, I see I want to say a social security issue, a threat to our nation, a threat to our existence as a human, as Ghanaians. Yet the initial is and one Kofi bebre no one more as atiegina or Galamsey no one beja. You see, another thing about Ghanaians is that we have not come to understand. Say when we talk about gold, gold is life. Gold, and it's so sad that we don't understand gold. I'm being honest with you. You see, yenti gold I say. Yetiasia and kebe kura gold is a oba or ye virgin. Otiasie. Yebe kura ni ye. Ni yahwesu ye. Na die ni munyam ni nhyira de amaye. You see, throughout history, ufa one mu a omde buo ni die de ama gold a. Gold a favor war. And you see, spiritually, gold no one near my scientifically proven gold one near my e one near my be and more me. I would like you to do a research. Just go Google and type in the advantages of gold, about the health benefits. A year near my be nipa body. Over a year when it comes to these, and they in 10 times who are mobile phones here, you see some of the components are gold. The gold need a one fast so bebre. But it very depend on how I as a minor. You be who gold no. And then send you best sweet. Obroni no one Jimmy. I don't know what was saying. You money no about ukrumo or the gold no didn't near see home. Obe kum nipa to get gold. You see, when Don Diago di Azambo Jamobabe Wunu or my Ghana no afraid Gold Coast no. Not only said because he will gold ewo mponano ewo yensasisu, but it also because of how pure the Ghanaian mind was at the time. Into gold no, you use it for purity. What you say? The Jew for no proverb we say, when there is war on the street, get closer to the gold merchant and buy gold. Because we are there, the value will appreciate. Say depreciate the value will still appreciate with time. So yemu bebre ni ente nyoma bebre no ase, and it's because also as a nation we have failed to do more research on our natural resources. Itimika kwa kusise honorable minister enyoma woyi eboa now yem go through conversation wankasa yem go through conversation na yem fa nyoma entutu ye quickly. I say, Honorable Minister Kofi Buaene, or the Assembly, Nyame Adma Wednesday, meet the press, accountability, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, and Ghana for Babakasa. Now, this is the Minister Mekanase, Ebia Winim, Nana, Bamfo Moakwaba, Liz, Mens, Moakwaba, Ebia Unim Minister, Oni. Very patriotic Minister, Oni. Now, Galamsey fight. Lands Minister wants a possible revocation of 962 small-scale mining licenses over irregularities. Give 2 weeks ultimatum ending August 4th. Now, Ubebusa will say, how come say it was so many small-scale mining companies? Why in the mass license do the one? Under a Kufuado. On my license, I had to say the CBU. ponkwa wabodam I say na adwene nya adwuma na license no so mo man so a omo nya due diligence and hwehwem and follow up. That is the problem of our nation. You see, your problems does, but your problems ni no the kasi ni in human institutions no. How are you doing? And then you acquire fast wa ye maybe. Somebody idea ma na me say idea na me de ma me nya ho mfaso a e na me say de bebre man kofo. Me bisa ho. Me de idea ma me ma license to create job. Now when you sika na me so menye bi. Na wasa employ kofo. Na idea na me de ma no say me nya ho mfaso a ade na me as a state no because wa say me de ma. These are the questions SNK bisa MP before say. Emra mo ma license bebrebe no na Ghana mfaso ba mpa na yenya because more na mo ma license no na according to Ghana Statistical Department no many Ghanaians were still unemployed. Na unemployment ratio na kwa na ekosro. It ade na wo ma more license say wo ma license to create job. But creation of job na wo ma license no enkofo bebre no anso na de omulusu wo ma adwuma. Are you getting the point? Me person me 2 3 because you see say me say me critique small scale mining as a means to end poverty, as a means to create job. But this means to create job no rather no there are more people are unemployed. And this same means to create job no destroy my land, destroy my river bodies. Why go ahead and issue license? Why? As if to say, gold is the only form able to generate revenue for the nation. As if to say gold is the only form of a friend is saying natural resources are able to be used to create employment. That is why in Kwame Nkrumah's own wisdom, Okan said, there is no need for Ghanaians to go into surface mining. Because you see, our arable lands, no, Nyamia share into the extent they said, you bet me nya sika bebre wo yasase kwemu keke. You see, in the next 50 years, 50 to 100 years, maybe you and I will not be here, but the lucrative job will be agriculture. And Kwame Nkrumah said it in 1954. 1954, 55, 56, 57. And Nkrumah can say, the future of the world will depend on those who will feed the world. It won't be feed the riasano. Woman the babaya at the phone is sikafo. It will say, there is no need or urgency for us to go into surface mining. Say, ye praprasa, sending kakranka kranianya goodie. Nkrumah's own wisdom. Because ye be do ono ye be hia sa gold no ube hia so be nya aduane edi no watena ase no nya nkwa to do other things. That is why Bill Gates Foundation no they are spending billions of dollars seedlings across the world. It will call Bill Gates Foundation the woman ye been say yantoto seeds across the world. Na yan kipuno na ochine bi no we will become the company so we particular seedling be no go into agriculture just obayabo. So they want to have monopoly to control what we feed, and whoever feeds you controls you. But my nation Ghana, I'm asking a question. It is a woman who will be say. No, what saying here is because the level of knowledge of the people no is so. It won't biara. But you see, orange alone, anka keka yedia keke. Uba UK assassin wa yedi anka sa. In fact, any assassin yedi anka. But every year, be a how come as a nation was I say to be anka? Now those days near to a boy say anka war, unuma de vitamins womb, organic. But then it say anka war net to say anka no made up of mercury cyanide. Cyanide is dangerous to the human brain. Mercury is dangerous. And you for banch bebraye di no bebre no a cyanide. Cyanide wa banch mu dada. Na yesa science no aye the mercury air tie so. E dey na osusu say be ni padua no. E jide bia me ka che nipa say me mind Ghana for say. So if you say mine no my sika, you are mistaken. The dangers one mining, especially the safest mining, is so huge than the money profit. Yes, you say yenya because in the end, the business sikano, yes, I dis sikano papa yede, papa say we are. What did you as America? I say, sikani di yebenya o, but when sikana won't mean yan wodin didie, yan sabe the womb. If we are the sikan papa say we are. It means to say, me president of the Republic of Ghana. I know, sir. I buy and be buy and wabema license baby. It is okay, sir. What the that could to check contract with Brimwa over my car. But some me or my president. Dear me, through me minister, Ama Kofi Bua Saudi Ababa to Abontini. Are all wanting for a year possible revocation of license, no, because of irregularities, no. We ye be craving poor. You say a year atom bonimpo no wire the size of a year friend is saying a master seeder, major so na revoke you. Major because me pay opportunity to revoke you already. Indeed, no matter how small obey be ability to irregularities, no, major so na revoke you license. Simple. Because yet me revoking Kofi be license we are. And no on mining konko boka say obidine kokko to say me J license every Ghana buy ho and I will revoke no edikotua eye the friend judgment debt efa mame. Oti ase. Because you see on mine no baby akwakodu no say ya nhwe the year through this mining no you better wipe some generation. Oh, yes. Yeah. You see, Krobia one there. Hiroshima, Nagasaki bombing, and no man made. A topa ye Japan. Over a friend is Vietnam. America for bombing 1978. From 75, 78, yes, Vietnam cry. Yeah, dear no, yeah, Yankasa, yes, say, yeah. And you will be attacking the nation by young Ghanaians, no, and they are attacking Yankasi crew Ghana. No. And you want to say a young boy will stand somewhere and say, oh, me digala, no genensium, no womb, no mercury, no insani nemu, no insani nemu. Many of these boys and girls, no, could do 50 years. I'm telling you. As a son of a miner. My father was a miner with Sam Jonah and co. Look, mining, no one more mining in baby, no one do 50 years. O macha was as 55, 60, until longevity, longevity, what abrabomo crano, woman in check. A lot. There were issues with the lungs. And from an omo baby no are poisonous. And you call Australia, we are mining to the age of 50. No way, pension straight. Because we talk also especially underground mining. Why 20 years won't be more than that. But oko Ghana, we timi ko underground mine in 30 years, 35, 40. It was so we na or pension and chen we. So I think say minister no ultimatum or the ama woman. Media ultimatum 2 weeks na beya. Obi bia irregularity bia no why ye kiti kran engineer so the fans and revoking a license. Because that is the only way of my Ghana no. You bet me I stop many of these small scale mining companies. Etosumi you know. Mining no me maka. I will use the police and then the armed forces. Helicopters, ebe yajuma. In most of the communities are year to Galamsey, rough. Shoot and kill. But ansani ebe shoot and kill no. Ebe bon the road those mining communities no. Ebe extensive education. Ebe bon the road. Sa baina junior wafaniye. Obi bia ebe wunu wo. So we engaging in Galamsey about to your it is a year extensive education 1 month. Why when this amraneso ye shas ni kunkunwa memo bi mejina bontin ka say human rights because it didn't kind announce it because so susu say we writer sanso na Ghana for na e pensu papa anom no so omo so right to live. Number 3 mimi susu ye ni o. Number 3 every community biar ade bechi ade besan whistleblowers ye wunu wo mantem ne yesu se we oho a adwuma be na wo ye wo firi hen when timi anya no police ewo akwanya se ohwehwem ne achiwo because you see a static kokoko mu fie omu fie mu ne achiwo anopa obe ade bechi no boys na timantim o me Galamsey na no so boys na ye adwuma so mo anya boys na a friend is saying campaigns no mo anya boys a so omuntimi entimi a friend is saying emphasize kanshim anameboa boys na bekwa kwaye edu de echi boys ni nyina no a we are sure say campaign bi benye obi so kwa use no so nkwa Galamsey bibisam yembisayo na no I say free education by me say Akufo-Addo free education me support here and basing there me support and a good say abai by so ought to us because need him so e dey ajoma ma ba obeto us now mama nka say we ye papa bi ne ye ne interview e wo eye Kumasi na oyobi a woton nam yenuanom zamramafo ibi omoton nam na nkwasefo ibi now the etienne say ye interview no nebusa no so new business say no so na say the business no aye some way unom so aye some way say no so na ntwie no onya nkofo mo nhwe na ntwie no so okobie na no a because and no the wo fasifo ni nyina free education ni by to be ekobi it free SHS no amanka boys ne girls na nkomutifia nkomekọ abekọhwe enwan so no and they will hurry from wunya wo because omoko school. Me kan ba be sisu say e ade a wunya obia o face no wa fight no nye ne say look me de me yen hwehwe ni mu a this Galamsey issue will be solved. Obobo Galamsey no amenka no krenjem enye Ghana for do na Galamsey. I'm telling you guys. Omo ye Galamsey wo Ghana Burkina Faso for ene Niger na ene Igbo for no so do omo wanchi. Yes. Omo do mayo mo so omo toto. Omo ye Galamsey pa wo Ghana Burkina for Nigerians for and Nigeria, Nigerians, no, Niger for. Yes. In my head, Galamsey one story, my nyene, as an editor. Look, Oko villages near Brinoa, The omo kind of French, grand friend. Comment ça va, tu t'appelles Dédé. Et nous, on ne mon tic Ghana kasa no po. Omo fi Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. Me breno e fi sa eye ekura ye kokon tokwa wo ho. Senye Sudan, Somalia, ne sa ne ma me breno e ho no mo fi ba. Enti nye Ghana fo no dodo mpo na eye. Sa ubo mutio mienu miensa ena edu eto betwa na no meti yesi o Galamsey pit bi ebu agu nkofo bi so. Me say yes, very good. No need to go and rescue them. Let them omuwu. Yeah. No need to take dogs and other people and go and waste time to rescue them. No. Illegality. Let them die. Oh, I say man, I say I brand team it too much. I say fear. I say, Dr. Red, Dr. Red. As a leader, you don't need to show weakness. Adeni ikum kwada, ikum apemfo. We need to fight it. Oti ase. Se yanya ne saa. Yen kwada no aye wo no, ye bebre. Oma ba be hihia yare tantantan bi. Ne obunu na akra bi yare, e de ne kunu a esi liver issue, e de ne kunu a kidney issue. No, the dialysis so sa insu fini insu boni a yenom sa. Those days now ka oko village sa. Uko huni nso a utimi num nsuo no, river no utimi sebi no wanom. De ohia ne ahaban. Uti ahaban abutimi dia sense you na no. But ene kona kohwe. Shuri nyina da na your friend is saying hot chocolate. And I know people are really fighting against this minister, meaning especially the small scale miners. Small scale miners be breeding. And I'm seeing your proper handsome wakwa. And I'm seeing your proper friend is monitoring. To be breeding no much lines is nibia. Then they indulge in a friend is Galamsey. Mining anyhow in the rivers, in the forest. Abainda da no boy abro. Well, you no odi you. But that does not mean say the fight against Galamsey, no. I say it to me, a man here din to fight it. I'm being honest. Minister no or Jenna Femudie or fighting Galamsey no din. But there are a lot of people within on one gasana be so fighting. Yes. Become a child. Ebi mu person mu gie ni mu nyam bi ebi mu ni just say look, I know what I'm saying. Eti the MPP for cry fighting minister all because of the closing remarks of the Kufuado basi na omo penasem 2 oyenzimani no 3 all fighting Galamsey as a patriotic citizen yempe onji bribe yentona adwene tisani pan ye be clear no. She said the omudi ye a friend is saying Peter Mewu MPP for Emra Peter Mewu was fighting the Galamsey no ye ni free baby awo because not Peter why so hard because Peter Mewu ko fan ko fobi say a friend is saying Dr. Solomon Wusumu ni Ghana from paying for be aja omo bomb mining a friend is a PhD in mining engineering ebi more China ebi more Australia ebi more Canada ebi more America and omo nyina hia na oba time MPP first year omo started some fighting. Ekowi echire omu nyina epam omu ko omu krum ade a na omu yi a na omu ngi sika wo efri aban no ho de aban ne be ya ma omu se aban ne mo protection na omu ngi sika voluntary. Ladies and gentlemen, Ora Henry Hansen will say it's taking too long to solve this goal. I will end it within 24 hours. So only the end it within 24 hours. Obize kasa yen frama. Anyway, yen to us. So minister ne say eja oba modia Lands Minister wants possible revocation of a year 962 small-scale mining license over irregularities. Gives 2 weeks ultimatum ending August 4th. I hope he said, "Adi we are working. What do you see over yo? Now why in a kama. Director General of Cyber Security Authority Divine Selassie Agbeti suspended from office for 14 days for using soldier as a personal bodyguard. Very good. John Mahama, why are they? Papa, we also know the obe use military as a bodyguard. Abrahaka said no military to be a bodyguard. No, they also want to ya pamono. Say uncle Tinefi for 14 days. Sape pepe na yeshife. Ekoswa ebe wine. MPP has been the worst government in our history. Felix Kwachiofosu believes that Ghanaians will not vote for the New Patriotic Party in the 2028 general election. And no crowd here, my mom discuss it. Otiase, my mom discuss it. Because MPP party, egu, eno ebebuwa na manegu. Otiase, ebebuwa manegu. Ofa uomoni omo ye o national year friends saying Cathedral audit report ni mua. Medini na betu jadi amount. Enti amount ko baby. Now. Yanko tie Kennedy akompre ko Japan one eye Afenyo Markins ejadem ebusia entokwasi mu pa yanko tie
mese nipa na oni medi ko mo Afenyo me number obi kan no fanse ne se me boa ono ansa
ebusia mote
so se me boa ono ansa mfrɛ me
mote ana ebusia fo Justina baba
baby okudina kodi nkomo no ono ansa mese nipa na oni medi nkomo no wo de Afenyo me number obi ntwa no fanse ne se me boa ono ansa mfrɛ me so se me boa ono ansa mfrɛ me na me man baby okudina kodi nkomo no there's so many places and now what this uncommon no and so say honorable can win am sure pass say ka man position enti honorable can win when we 2023 no edu e be na de me o ka tell me safo elusive crowd me me there because enkophobia na ka memo position afa na mehu de o mote na wonim ma NPP Ghana I can say delegate or more NPP mo na NPP penifo no mo menya Ghana fo abro some do my Ghana do NPP party na the candidate the person of honor can Japan and also mutimi e push no man be leader of the party and wa be president of Ghana hwe minim amam penifo from Europe from America from
president ni the omambe ye but the point of common and somewhere echoes between Kennedy and Afenyo Markins. Also, my back catcher must say Afenyo Markins or ye 419 man or ya za or ye obia or kobe bia obenya de obe on your lawyer sir. It only na brabamina is all about self-aggrandizement. But umiasha ne boss say utimi buanoa no be a flag bearer obe choose no as the running mate every central region unse ba umia de ono so oya zaman it wa kan chen kofo be 8 already said this time no on fa na pomma na wode ono Afenyo Markins ne be ba wa hihye nkofo bebre boshe inti Afenyo Markins no oye Kennedy akwada Kennedy boy ono frɛ Kennedy say yes sir and then they all free Kennedy echi I could join it Bawumia. But Kennedy no you be a onima Afenyo to say kusia danese. It Afenyo person or tread cautiously. A quite obefa so obeji no free Kennedy ho. But onim say Kennedy no so no or smart and call for no clear ready no o ma read dada o nim dada me I na me nim dada. Nti say we ha me shas January me ba share Afenyo ankofo bi ntima se ade na wo ka Afenyo asem kominim so onye no kwafo oye azan logima ne hu oye okuku seku ankasa
Africa tapping into his ideas. Being president be crowd here. The birthday we invite on Ken. The inauguration. We make sure the honorable can air baby a piano so castle. No ba inauguration. Honorable can echo Equatorial Guinea. Echo share. A minor penny phone be. Obedru Ghana, and 2 weeks, on to another delegation. A baby, the only over 1 week, or no can ho. Edomutini, the vision, and Nima Warrior, India, Augusta, or in the wind trim. People, other countries are tapping into his ideas. Honorable for say, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ma MPP penny for. More selfish interest in tea. Mamu ni party na bro. Mamu ni Ghana for bro. Mamu ni NPP. A form home for na bro. Ne we are say papa bi. Eba USA. Obetina over so many years. And maybe no bad dump him. Then you can say and today be our call about Kobe. I don't know my fat buseni bi. So my one said there be a busy person also. Or catch a brand say. Me obe kwa bro. Ni brand kwana. Utrabe. Regis can mondo or they call you. Sorry. Okay, tell brother and say. So me banam before be quiet, me ban one beg me back.
Muntio.
Abeku.
The way MPP for Subai no watch him no. Sane brand or can't send me a so. Na sa asabra wakam. Sabe pepe na MPP for Subai.
Asema o jani in your penny now no. Or sponsor no man ba America no. Ebe go school, ebe ye your person we be as a back no. Or say obefan obi e de kwa oba efia when e beje ne back. Sabi na MPP mpelefon eye because on person on kwa ne didi. Na party for ni oh honorable chairman secretary general no makunko. Oh ne the 1 city, the 2 city, the 5 city obrefie. Hwe minimum constituency bia Madina constituency MC no ne chairman no eka bomu e promise delegate for some be mo madwuma e mom de omo awies ko mo padwuma e de omo CV e de kugu omo office say ye to aba ne wi ombe mo madwuma e to mo gina so e de ko to aba ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia bisa say ye to aba no ye 2023 MPP free power 2025 no e mu hwan e no mtimi nya adwuma ma no mo sa atena hobium ama sankofo we no mu abedada mu papa
Safo
majo ye be call ground so ye be call delegate congress but we are don need ya be wuram
so ye be read messages in the
oh yeah message na do so
Etu ufa de ekoso a omonye ehunu se bebi a ekone de Kennedy ne bewie mu against no den de amode Baumia ne beba Baumia no so amode ne ba de a se ne tie bia no ebekwa akoye penso ebekwa akoye ade bi ewo ho na ebekwa akotie Kennedy ono ani nua asem a ono so aka fasa asem we hu
But the number for our no me very close no on your politicians to be or cry on the so be so then they maintain this
oh sir I'm asking this maybe said because and running the comment if Ghana for her about Afenyo marking against Honorable Ken is not pleasant.
All right,
sir we couldn't come obi ama epie and nina na say ompe Honorable Ken cross mpo oba lead party no but on ne bokosu atafre
Afenyo kokodi kokonsa se ono ompe Kennedy ombe so oba be party nenim but odi kokonsa no akire obi no onim se nipa krona wo odi kokonsa no ono so etie Naija yakwa akobo Kennedy amane
Honorable Ken Afenyo Markin and Honorable Ken Krasi Afenyo and the best friend near Dinti said Bibi Sapia a man for na kakra.
Unim and none of Matthias Seminary goes Afenyo the Ken Godfred say. Godfred say. Say. Godfred say. Enti Odia. Me and two of you say.
You show me as a me waka.
Wakamati, the Ramati is a foka, but me and two of me, I'm a friend. I was say, I mean, me and interestingly, a week ago, no be friend through Virginia, near Dinkomo. I won't look at the same thing as you. I found your dear, so bet me. I can carry my son, a baby because of my nephew Central Agent, and he's very ambitious. When you say one day he would like to contest for the presidency. It will be a
Afenyo kwa kodiko konsa. Afenyo kwa kodiko onza ukaya kufu adu kodiko konsa bi. Mra okoshia USA phone. Afenyo so kwa kodiko konsa pepepe. Ono so person be the president. Iti kwambia wa obetutwa nkofo 19 edi akwa kodu sa position no ana wa sha ase oye. Na Afenyo de ogonze ni o via Afenyo kodiko konsa. Afenyo kodiko konsa. Enti
Odia. Me and two of you say.
You show me as a me waka.
The Ramati is a foka, but me and two of me, I'm a friend. I was say, I mean, me and interestingly, a week ago, no be friend through Virginia, near Dinkomo. I won't look at the same thing as you. I found your dear, so bet me. I can carry my son, a baby because of my nephew Central Agent, and he's very ambitious. When you say one day he would like to contest for the presidency. It will be a Obedrin Central in the game of an diabolic. And I'm not as a Suffolk and news we see. But the Antoyabo, he was on the Unia will be at this time. Ken Crawford, no problem, be a moya. It is another comiamo, Casa Moka, and the view of Grammar and Boom Totofewa, will be the miracle when was out of one in our an entity. Oh, what is written is written.
Say miracle when I non entities. Hey, I can't know Bazo. Hey, Kennedy, Ninia, lawyer, no, hey.
So news we see. Marian to you, was on the Unia will be at this time. Okay, yeah. Crawford, no problem. Be a moya, it is another comiamo, Casa Moka, and the view of Grammar and Boom Totofewa, will be the miracle when was out of one in our way an entity. Oh, what is written is written. Go be a while, or shall perform Muhammad Baumechia. Be a no career, or career politics. South America, most run up and all year Juma who try to pay your rent and all that. Some microphone, you know, be no career. And I can mention them. The almost the back about me home business cannot the back and one yet. And yet, Adoya is different from say. May my share you when I'm the post graduate. So what must say? Metia my share you, Madame Passo, I am present Boabico. Mashisha Juma meko tamale meko boku mabajusika
Ebusia commodity a doso but ya spend 1 hour edibesia ya me aduma wochina mrepabe mu a yebetwetwe nkomoni edi nkomo mamenda mu nyina mase nkomoni de ochina no ebedi nke akọ Kennedy munko ade ni munko a na yato ebo ase ya dumu esuko asema papa ne kan efa na komia ho miracle aboaje ho Afenyo Markins ibetpo modia na ya sheda dumu esuko ora sesel mame mo akwaba eti yemfansi ase nyame aduma obi bia baba bahwe bia eche bia nso medawase bobodi ana mo share na mo subscribe ayem YouTube page the Dr. Ren TV Rosina Kwaku ononso US we show so abahwe ni later mo abahwe ni later nyina ma mo nyina mo akwaba so medamase any debesi. God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever. Amen.